Welcome to Headlines Simsbury. I'm Karen Handville. State Representative John Hampton was named a 2015 Legislative Champion by the Connecticut League of Conservation Voters for his environmental advocacy this year. Lori Brown, League Executive Director, recognized Hampton's efforts this last session as a leader on water and resource planning, earning him the title of 2015 Legislative Champion. The Connecticut League of Conservation Voters is the state's leading environmental watchdog group, which works to pass pro-environment laws, elect pro-environment candidates, and hold all elected officials accountable. Representative Hampton has earned a lifetime environmental score of 96% from the organization. League scorecards dating back to 2000 can be found online at www.ctlcv.org. Working to protect our environment is a top priority, said Representative Hampton. Representative Hampton was also the recipient of the Legislative Recognition Award presented by the Connecticut State Medical Society. He was selected for recognition of his dedication and effort on behalf of Connecticut physicians and patients during the 2015 General Assembly session. Dr. Russo stated Representative Hampton was willing to stand up for physicians and the patients we serve. He worked throughout the session to strengthen our healthcare system and ensure that patients continue to have access to affordable, quality healthcare. Hampton dedicated the award to his father, Dr. Walter Hampton, calling him, quote, a brilliant physician who, like all physicians, put their heart and soul into this most noble profession. I am proud to advocate on their behalf, unquote. If you're not composting or don't have woods bordering your property and want to get rid of your fall leaves, it's time to check the Town of Simsbury's website to find out when curbside leaf collection will be on your street. They only come by once to pick up the brown biodegradable bags. You can go to www.simsbury-ct.gov and click on Fall Leaf Collection Schedule in the Town News section on the homepage. Click on the link that takes you to the page where you can put in your house number and street to find the day that the pickup will take place. If you miss it or have additional leaves to dispose of, you can bring them to the Simsbury landfill on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 8 to 3 for no charge. On October 13th, the entire junior and senior classes at Simsbury High School heard a different voice from what they were accustomed to when two spoken word poets from Project Voice performed for them. Project Voice's goal is to make poetry accessible for students, using it as a tool to better understand society and the community in which students live. At the high school, spoken word poetry has primarily been the domain of senior AP classes. In May each year after the AP Literature and Composition 12th grade exam, teachers of the course hold a senior poetry slam in which students read an original poem. Recognizing the potential for poetry to inspire, high school English teacher Linda Myron sought a way to bring it to a wider student population. On stage, the two poets, Franny Choi and Phil Kay, connected with the audience by talking about the one thing they all have in common, families, including varying degrees of dysfunction. Prior to the reading, for many students, live performance meant music, not the spoken word, but won over by the energy and message of the performances, they discovered that poetry can be part of popular culture and that there is room for all forms of artistic expression. Broadening the experience, the day after the performance, the high school English department held a professional development workshop with Choi and Kay to explore how the faculty might bring spoken word poetry into their classrooms and begin to create a poetry culture. They participated in a variety of exercises designed to give teachers strategies to move poetry off the printed page and make it more engaging to students. thanks to the SPTC, which provided financial support for the project. The Ethel Walker School is holding an open house for students in grades 6 through 12 on Monday, November 9th from 9 a.m. until noon. This is a good opportunity to learn more about what the school has to offer your prospective student. For more information, you can call the admissions office at 860-408-4200 or visit online at ethelwalker.org. Wondering what to do with your old car or truck? Consider donating your vehicle. The National Federation of the Blind has partnered with Vehicles for Charity. They offer free pickup whether the car is running or not. Vehicles will be sold at auction. They also take boats, motorcycles, and recreational vehicles. The only paperwork needed is your title and your keys. If you're interested, contact them at 855-659-9314, or you can go online to complete the form at www.carshelpingtheblind.org. And if you know of anyone in need of a Braille calendar, the National Federation of the Blind has them ready for you free of charge. You can call 860-289-1971 or email info@nfbt.org. The town of Simsbury will be holding a household hazardous waste collection on Saturday, November 7th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Public Works facility on Town Forest Road, just off of Stratton Brook Road. The collection will run from 8 a.m. to noon and will be open to all residents of Simsbury, Avon, Canton, and Granby. For specific information about what items are acceptable to bring, please check the Public Works pages on the town website, www.simsbury-ct.gov, or just click on the Haz Waste schedule in the town news section from the homepage. Or you can contact the Simsbury Public Works Department at 658-3222 or the landfill at 658-9481. Simsbury is no longer participating with the MDC collection, so residents can no longer bring their household waste to any of the MDC household hazardous waste collections. If you have latex paint to recycle, you can bring the used paint cans to the household hazardous waste collection, but because latex paint is non-hazardous, you can dry the latex paint and put the can with the lid off in your regular trash. Mixing sand or kitty litter into the paint will accelerate the drying process. But be aware, if your paint was made prior to 1992, it may contain mercury or lead and should be marked accordingly. And you can bring that to the hazardous waste collection. On Wednesday, November 4th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m., the McLean Caregivers educational series will present a free program called Caring for the Caregivers. It will cover such topics as eating healthy and staying active while caring for a loved one. A light supper will be provided, and so it's important to make advance reservations, and you can call 860-658-3723 to reserve your seat for the program, which will be held in the Burkholder Community Center at McLean. The Hartford Symphony Orchestra's Masterworks series will perform Bold Beethoven Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, November 5th through 7th in the Belding Theater at the Bushnell in Hartford. The 3 o'clock matinee performance will be held on Saturday instead of Sunday for this program due to the Hartford Veterans Day Parade taking place on Sunday. The concerts will be conducted by guest conductor Bill Edens, who is the music director for the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. Maestro Edens will also be the featured pianist for Beethoven's Piano Concerto. Ever wonder about the history or inspiration of the written works being performed? The Masterworks pre-concert talks provide the chance to find out. Join music director Carolyn Kwan, guest conductors, and the Hartford Symphony Orchestra musicians as they offer engaging presentations about the works, the composers, and the historic perspectives of each concert that lies ahead. Each of these 30-minute pre-concert presentations take place in the concert hall 1 hour prior to each Masterworks series concert. For tickets or more information, you can call the Hartford Symphony at 860-987-5900 or visit online at www.hartfordsymphony.org. Lori Racicot-Burrous joins us with information about the Artists Open Studios.
Hello, my name is Lori Racicot-Burrous. I am a member of Simsbury Open Studios, a group of local Simsbury artists who have opened their studios to the public each spring for the past 6 years to share their creative processes and works of art. This year, we are adding a new fall event, just in time for your holiday shopping. On Saturday and Sunday, November 7th and 8th, we will be hosting a group show and sale at the Simsbury Free Library. The Free Library is the beautiful yellow building located at the corner of Hot Meadow Street and Library Lane, just north of the Simsbury Public Library. Paintings, lampwork jewelry, photographs, pottery, and sculpture created by Simsbury artists will be available for purchase from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. I hope you can come out and see our new works and what a wonderful treasure the Simsbury Free Library is. For more information, please visit our website, simsburyartists.org. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on November 7th and 8th.
The November gathering of the Retired Men's Luncheon Group will be on Tuesday, November 10th at noon. They meet in Palmer Hall at the First Church of Christ, 689 Hot Meadow Street. This month, Gordon Bates will present a talk entitled The Penal System, Retribution or Rehabilitation. The cost for the lunch is $8. Call Dane Woodbury at 860-658-7996 to sign up or for more information. On Tuesday, November 10th at 6:30 p.m., the Simsbury Land Trust will present a film screening and discussion at the Simsbury Public Library featuring the film Ground Operations from the Battlefields to the Farm Fields. Our warriors are coming home from battle. They face a daunting transition back to civilian life marked by unemployment, prescription drug addiction, and astronomical suicide rates. They need a new mission. Simultaneously, we are losing half of American farmers to retirement, and the USDA is calling for 1 million new farmers to fill the gap. Agriculture's problem is the veterans' solution. Ground Operations, Battlefields to Farm Fields, champions combat vets who are rebuilding their own lives as organic farmers and ranchers and revitalizing their communities with access to local, affordable, fresh, healthy food. These heroes blow the lid off stereotypes, and you'll be rooting for them all the way to your farmer's market. America needs 1 million new farmers. Veterans want the job. The featured guest for the evening will be Lauren Pogson, owner of Maisie's Market Farm Stand in Farmington. Lauren is also a member of the Farmer Veteran Coalition. The event is free, but please email Amy Ziner to reserve your seat for this engaging film. On Wednesday, November 11th, there will be a Veterans Day ceremony at 10:45 in front of Eno Memorial Hall, 754 Hot Meadow Street. Simsbury American Legion Post 84 and the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 1926 invite everyone to attend. The program will be about 40 minutes long and will be followed by refreshments, hosted by the Simsbury Junior Women's Club. This is our community observance of the one day each year designated to honor all who have served in the U.S. military. We hope you can make time to be there, and feel free to contact Bruce Elliott, Legion Post Commander, at 860-658-0863, or email bruceelliott8@gmail.com if you have any questions. Join the members of the Chamber of Commerce for a special Veterans Day after hours, hosted by the Redstone Pub, D.E. Jacobs Associates, and In the House Through the Garden on Wednesday, November 11th. Meet at the Redstone Pub, 10 Jim Gallagher Way at 5 p.m. to hear stories from a veteran's eye, presented by Jason Lill, a 25-year veteran. Some never hear about the courageous acts of valor these American heroes displayed, and these stories need to be passed down. Chamber members and veterans are free, $10 for non-members. Complimentary hors d'oeuvres and first beverage will be provided, and you need to RSVP by November 6th by calling the Chamber at 860-651-7307. Melissa Brett is here with tips about fall lawn care.
Hello, my name is Melissa Brett. My husband John and I own and operate Weldon Hardware here in the center of Simsbury on Station Street. Shorter days, cooler nights, kids having homework, the leaves turning vibrant colors on the trees. These are signs that fall is finally here. Although it's important to provide proper lawn care throughout the year, fall lawn care is the most critical and should not be skipped. It is important to have your soil tested or purchase an inexpensive soil testing kit from your gardening center or local hardware store, such as ours, so you end up with the correct pH level. It's important to determine the type of soil your grass needs to remain strong and healthy. Areas with heavy shade, evergreens, and moss are very high in acid and the worst conditions for growing and maintaining grass. If the soil needs to be less acidic, applying lime would balance it out. And apply the lime liberally. Most homers don't put enough down. On average, a 40-pound bag of pelletized lime will only cover 1,000 square feet. Now you can lime anytime. It will just need to be watered in to the soil to become effective. You'll also need to rake the lawn, which helps remove thatch or dead and dry grass. You can use a dethatching machine that helps pull the dead or dry grass while softening the soil. You can rent this type of machine from rental locations. Aerating the lawn is another good task to do in the fall. If you don't own one or you don't want to rent one, a trick is if you have a walk-behind mower, the next time you mow, put on golf shoes with spikes that will aerate your lawn as well. Fall is the best time of year to plant grass, be it filling in bare spots or planting an entire yard. It's difficult to plant grass in the spring because the soil heats up too fast, even with watering. The roots usually dry up before they get a chance to develop. Now, after lawn's been raked with leaves, aerated and dethatched, then that's the best time to overseed. To make it easier, as well as distribute the seed evenly, use a walk-behind spreader to spread your grass seed into the soil. Select a grass blend best suited for your exposure of your lawn, sun, shade, or combination. Now, the last application of fertilizer in the fall is the most important of the entire year. You're not feeding the grass for the growth above ground now. You're building up food reserves so the grass will go into the winter strong and green up faster in the spring. The store of nutrients will also enable the roots of cool season grasses, which will develop in the spring to get off to a really good start. Get all of your yard cleanup done, especially picking up the leaves. If the leaves are left on the ground, they'll actually smother the grass, killing it completely. After you do your last mowing of the season, that's the ideal time to put down your fall fertilizer. Not all fertilizers are the same. Fall fertilizer is designed for deep root growth instead of fast blade growth. Now, if you're not sure on what you need to do, we'll gladly help you out with your specific lawn situation. A few questions we ask our customers with lawn care questions, and a lot of people don't know, is how large is your lawn? When's the last time you applied lime? We can help you figure that out based off your overall property size, and then subtract your house, shed, driveway, gardens, and so on. If you have any other questions about fall lawn care or have a suggestion for us to share, don't hesitate to ask. Come on down or visit our website at www.weldonhardware.com. I look forward to the next edition of Headlines Simsbury. Remember, we're at your service. Thank you, and God bless.
Registration is now open for skating lessons at Simsbury Farms. Classes for ages 3 to adult begin on November 9th. The Simsbury Parks and Recreation Department is offering free skate rentals for lessons and 6 free weekend public skating sessions. Free practice time is also included on lesson day, and parents and siblings can skate for free, including skate rentals during their child's lesson and practice time. If after the first skating lesson you or your child is not comfortable in the lesson for any reason, your money will be refunded. All classes are 35 minutes long, will meet once a week for 6 weeks, and are offered Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday afternoons. And for more information or to register, you can call the Simsbury Parks and Rec Department at 860-658-3836, or you can go online at simsburyrec.com. SCTV is inviting you to join our team this season. You are needed during the day to man a camera in the studio, which typically takes about an hour, but is priceless to the producer of the program, who needs your help to make their program a reality. Not available during the day? We need people to cover town meetings at night also. Be part of the team that brings local government into your home. Set up some mics, turn everything on, and use robotic cameras at the town hall. Or train on our field cameras to record your group's events or guest speakers to share with the community. We provide training, and all skill levels are welcome. Maybe you have something to say or to share or to demonstrate. Consider creating your own program. We have the studio, teleprompter, and control room to make your dream of hosting a talk show a reality. It's free. I know it's hard to believe, but it is true. SCTV is your community station. Call to set up a time to talk or stop by for a tour of our studio in the lower level of Eno Memorial Hall on Hot Meadow Street. Find out how easy it is to be part of local community television. If you missed anything in today's program, you can watch this and all the other programs produced by the community for the community on our website, simsburytv.org. I'm Karen Handville, and we are SCTV, your town, your schools, your government. See you next time on Headlines Simsbury.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.